let's play Pokemon Emerald. In the last episode, we arrived here in Mauville City. And this time, we are going to do a couple of plot-ish related things, such as taking on the gym, visiting the game corner, and getting our hands on a bike. Um, so let's actually get that first bullet out of the way. We're gonna pop in here. Well, what do we have? First bit of dialogue in the game today, and I've already flubbed it. Well, what have we here? A most energetic customer. Me, you may call me Rydell. I'm the owner of this cycle shop. Your running shoes, they're awfully filthy. Did you come from far away? Like, are we talking in terms of, like, game distance, or are we talking in terms of, like, generational distance? Because the answer to both is actually yes. What happens if we tell him no? Is that right? Then I guess you have no need for any of my bikes. If we tell him yes, I don't know why I gave him that kind of inflection. So you're saying that you came all this way from Little Root? My goodness, that's ridiculously far. If you had one of my bikes, you could go anywhere easily while feeling the gentle caress of the wind. I'll tell you what, I'll give you a bike. Oh, wait a second. I forgot to tell you that there are two kinds of bikes. There are the Mac bike and the Acro bike. The Mac bike is for... the Mach bike is from cyclists who want to feel the wind with their bodies, and an acro bike is for those who prefer technical rides. I'm a real sweetheart, so you can have whichever one you like. Which will you choose? We choose the acro bike, mostly because I'm a dork, and I don't like the I don't like how fast the Mach bike goes. We'll have to use it in the future, but this is also the other reason why I like the Acro bike over the Mach bike. I can do bunny hops now. And as always, you cannot ride your bike indoors. Woohoo! I hear people call me the Rock Smash guy, but I find that sort of degrading. I think I deserve a bit more respect, like maybe the Rock Smash dude. Woohoo! Anyways, your Pokemon look pretty strong. I like that. Here, take this hidden machine. And we get HM06, which is, strength. No, I'm fooling. It's Rock Smash. If you come across large boulders that block your path, well, use that HM move and smash them right out of your way. Yes, sir, smash rocks aside, I say. Woohoo! So, this is the reason why I thought that the coin case lady would give us an HM. It's because the HM guy is really close to her. Don't want to start battles just yet. I do want to show off the game corner. I made a mistake and got two of the same dolls. Would you like one of them? If we tell her yes, we get the Mudkip doll. Because the game thinks that we chose Mudkip as our starter, but instead we got paper. There's a prize I want, but I can't win the jackpot. Alright, what are the prizes? Welcome. You can exchange your coins for prizes here. Which prize would you like? TM32, TM29, 35, 24, and 13. We have no coins, for the record. Welcome. You can exchange your coins for prizes here. Which prize would you like? And then there's the Trico, Torchic, and Mudkip dolls. My luck can only last so long. This is too much for me. Here, take some coins. Mauville has something for everyone. For me, it's the game corner. This roulette thing, it's rather demanding. Win or lose, it's only by luck. The roulette tables have different rates. Check your coins if you're going to pick a table. So, introduced in this generation were the roulette tables. This is probably because a lot of countries have the whole gambling law, and that you can't really show it in games meant for children, or in most games whatsoever. Um, and in current generations, the game corner doesn't even exist anymore. It's completely gone. And as of generation um, 6, uh, if you go in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire to Mauville City and enter the shopping area, um, you'll find that there is a place where the game corner once stood that says thank you for your support of business, but we are closing shop forever. So there's that. It's easy to lose track of time in here. I should get back to work. There's some information for you about the slots. The more lightning bolts you stock, the more real-time chances you get. In a game with a maximum of 5 real-time chances, it's possible to receive 4 regular bonuses and then a big bonus. That would total 660 coins, but it's very difficult to get. Up to 3 coins can be used to play the slots. So, how many slots do we have? Slots coins do we have? 20. Not a whole lot. That guy kind of gypped us. That's okay. What are these? Nothing. Decoration. If we talk to this lovely lady, she will give us 50 coins for 1,000, 500 coins for 10,000. And I really hope we find like another 95 nuggets, because that would be kind of cool. I'd like to come back. Okay, so I remember spending a lot of time here as a kid. For that reason, I have amazing luck in getting the first 2 to match, but then that happens too. Or the first 2 or the last 2. And I never succeed. So, we're not going to spend a lot of time in the slots or the roulette. But this one was a bit more fun because it's more tactical, I guess. You can either pick a specific Pokemon and get a lot of coins, a whole row of Pokemon and get 4 coins, or a whole color of coins. A whole color of Pokemon and get 3 coins. So, the better your chances of hitting something is also low risk, low reward, high risk, high reward sort of payout. And let's just give it a try for this Azurill. Woo! We actually got a hit. I'm pretty sure that it's the balls up next to the credit area are plays for that particular for this particular table, and we'll actually just do a full car full round just to see. Oh, yeah. If it happens to land on a thing it would have hit before, then it'll bounce off and hit a different, either in the left or the right position, and it's kind of random. See, this is where it starts to get a bit more thought-provoking, because now Azurill and Wynot only have 2 spaces left, whereas Skitty and Makuhita still have their full rotation. So that's why I've picked Skitty again. I could just as easily pick Makuhita, but and now I'm going to be daring and say it's going to land on the gold Makuhita. Why? Because I think it might. Oh, sad day, it didn't. Alright, so the Azurills are pretty much gone. Let's try that, see what it gets us. I do want to sort of see if I can't. Ah, man. Okay, so that's not happening whatsoever. Oh, my brain is happy because that looks really symmetrical. Makes my stupid doofy brain happy. It won't happen, but as the last pick of the run, let's see. Nope, nope. And if it it gets stuck, a Talo comes along and drops it in the spot I picked earlier. The roulette board will be cleared. And so we came out of that with a 3 coin profit. No, we did a 13 coin profit because when we entered, we had nothing whatsoever. The roads of this town stretch north and south, east and west. Because of that, we get all sorts of people coming through, like you crazy asshole. Okay, so up here, we can start doing some battles, and there are not a whole lot of battles up here, but there is one place in particular I want to visit. This is my favorite kind of Pokemon. Show me how to put a little excitement into my life. Okay. My apologies. As always, I seem to have gotten the sniffles right before, oh god, right before recording. So we've got Electabuzz and Electrode, and I want Fairy Floss out of there quicker than you can say Dixie. I forgot to pick up Nevermelt Ice off Astro last time, didn't I? Meanwhile, Paper will use Thrash, because Thunder Punch probably won't do anything too impressive, and I don't remember if Electric is even affected powerfully by Bug. Alright. So we're going to do Return on Electabuzz. Paper is still thrashing, so we can't actually target, like, anyone. Still kind of low on that love meter sort of thing. Alright, Electrode has fainted. I think we've got another turn of thrashing in Paper. Nope, no we do not. Paper became confused due to fatigue. The downside to using the downside to using Thrash. The confusion that comes with it is brutal. Not that it matters, because we have one. And I threw Mini in there to sort of just see what would happen. Wait, did you get a good look at my Pokemon? Oh, my. That was too much excitement. So, Astro does not get to keep this. He does not have a, he doesn't have any Ice-type techniques. And if you listen real close, you can hear somebody who's kept me up at night for several nights in a row. She's small, she's furry, she weighs less than 5 pounds, but my god, when she wants your attention, she will make sure that you give her your attention. I still love my cat, though. If you thought I was talking about, like, a baby or something, then no, sorry. Okay. So, let's see what that item is, and walk directly into another double battle. Did you come from Mauville? Then you should be full of energy. When you're as famished as I am, there's no room for pity. You know, I hear you, man. When I get hungry, I don't really feel very nice either. Furret and Jumpluff. Huh. So that's what, Scout will look like when she evolves. Let's use Overheat on Jumpluff and Thunder Punch on Furret. I'm kind of glad we didn't pick up a Hoppip way back then, because Jumpluff doesn't look terrible, but it doesn't look all that cool. Like, I thought it would look sort of that light blue that we've been seeing with a lot of flying types, and the bright green that we've been seeing with a lot of grass types. If you're wondering why I didn't just just Thunder Punch the shit out of Jumpluff to begin with. It's because Jumpluff is part grass, part flying, which would render it neutral to electric attacks, which is great because as a flying type, they have that weakness, generally speaking, but coverage from electric due to their grass type nature. But it does make them very weak to fire. Alright, no more using overheat for fairy floss. Who? What? Oh, flower type attacks must be labeled as a physical attack in this generation. This is before the great, I don't want to say reckoning, because that gives it sort of an ominous sort of a feel. But back in the day, up until this generation, um, Pokemon techniques were split into special and physical based upon their type, not necessarily what the move itself was. So, fire type attacks must be physical. I never really figured out the specific type, what means what, sort of thing until, well, until it didn't matter anymore. Um, my greatest shame, I've been playing this game since I was 5, but I didn't realize that sort of key factor of the game until I was older. So, came back to the Pokemon Center really quick. Let's put you in back, put Minnie up front. Not for any one particular reason over another, I just want to put Minnie up front for a little while. I challenged the Windstrait family, but 4 matches in a row is tough going. They destroyed me. You seem perfectly fine, my good sir. You're standing right there. So, he's talking about this dude over here. He will challenge you, and if you win, you get an item. And this is something we're probably never going to be challenging. Do you know when they're opening this place up? I'm waiting here to be the first challenger ever. I heard tough trainers come to this trainer hill from all over. I can't wait to test the waters. I'll knock aside anyone that stands in my way. So this place isn't open yet, but when it does, we might go through it, we might not. I'm thinking we might not. I was never able to quite get through it as a child. Maybe because I was a child and I had no firm grasp of all of the mechanics. I missed his first line of dialogue. How's this? What do you say in taking on our family of 4 in a series of Pokemon battles? That's a spirit I like you. So first up is Mr. Windstrait Victor himself. All of them are named V. Whoa. Slacking is looking a little bit green around the gills. And it knows Tri-Attack. So Tri-Attack is a fun little move. It's a normal type move with the power to paralyze, burn, or freeze the opponent. In this case, me. I find that fascinating, and I kind of wish more moves did that multiple possibility of affliction of god damn it. Okay. In that case, we want paper on duty because Thunder Punch. If it's now a flying type, it's got color change. What the hell? I was saying something there, but I don't remember what it was. Oh, Tri-Attack. I wish more moves had opportunity to inflict multiple status effects. Not like multiple as in repeating, but multiple as in you could get burned, or you could get frozen, or you could get confused. So there's equal opportunity. You got boned. Corsola. Oh, it's so cute. I'm sorry. Corsola's been getting the shaft in recent times, hasn't it? Because of Marini. Marini is a Sun and Moon Pokemon, an Alola Pokemon. What? Oh, Oranberry. Um, that eats Corsola, it explicitly eats Corsola, which is kind of unfortunate because I really like Corsola. So when it came time that I needed a particular Pokemon, I needed a poison type for later on in the game because poison types actually become more appealing as more fairy type Pokemon show up in Sun and Moon. I wanted something that could counter the fairies, so to speak. So I realized that Marini has an ability called Merciless, wherein if the opponent is poisoned, every other attack it performs becomes a critical hit. I wanted that really, really badly. Even though Marini is a walling Pokemon, its defense is ridiculous. Um, Holy shit. Um, but the way to get Marini is by fishing for a Corsola. Corsola itself um, is not exactly easy to find. You have to search in. It only shows up in a few particular spots, and it only shows up on 2 islands. So, um, so you have to find Corsola first. And with the whole SOS battle thing that came around, certain Pokemon have exclusive friends that show up. And for Corsola, it has a relatively equal chance to summon another Corsola or a Marini. But if you knock out the Corsola, because you can't catch one and have another Pokemon on the field at the same time, um, when you knock out the Corsola, you've stopped the chain, as it's called, because you can chain Pokemon for shinies in this method. If you knock out the Corsola because you want the Marini, you only have that one chance because Marini breaks the chain. You've stopped Corsola from calling for help, and Marini doesn't call for help itself. So if you knock out the Marini, you have to do it all over again. But much like the Survivor and Zangoose that show up in X and Y during wild horde battles, yes, I want Lock On for the record. I'll get rid of Acid. Um, Much like the horde battles, Survivor and Zangoose that show up, um, Marini will take bites out of Corsola. So there's that. But I did get my Marini. It actually became a key member of my team in Sun. Envy's namesake doesn't like it. I don't think. I love my Toxapex. It did evolve into Toxapex. Best dang little wall I've ever had. And I'm not usually one for walls. I usually, as you might have guessed, I prefer high impact, high attack Pokemon. Um, yeah, let's go with you. Cloyster is a water ice type, which means it is weak to all the trappings of ice types. That is to say, fighting types. And I don't have a fighting type, but I have fighting type moves in the form of submission. Don't let it just kick you with its non-leg. It doesn't have those. Alright. Oh, recoil. Okay. Soda pop. I should really get that um, Everstone off of him. Actually, because of the whole win straight bad family thing, we can't. So we're gonna smack it in the face with Bone Club because it turned into a normal type, and submission would be great, but well, let's do Dynamic Punch, see what happens. Dynamic Punch. Woohoo! That was awesome. That was awesome. Alright. So I'm actually sort of testing the waters by using more wallish Pokemon like Fee. Why did I do that? Let's see if Bone Club does anything. Ah! Astro! Oh. It makes me sad. Let's go for Cherry, see what happens. Oh wait, no, I didn't mean to do that. I clicked A once too many times. Oh man. Okay, so Sludge Bomb. I don't like it. I don't like it. Uh, so, here's a funny story for you. I was at my local Walmart, and I was happening to be in the electronics section because I have no self control, and I was kind of just browsing. I wasn't looking for anything in particular. I was just wandering around. Now, I've also been watching the Monster Factory series of videos on YouTube. You should check them out. They are amazing if you like seeing uh, people just be completely irreverent towards the game and how it's meant to, like, oh god damn it, I forgot about that. If you like seeing people just be irreverent to the game's aesthetics and how you're meant to make the most beautiful character or whatever. So, one of the games that they haven't covered but I saw and I remembered as being one with a rather robust ish sort of character set is Terra. Um, and I thought to myself, ooh, let's get Terra because I think it'd be fun to play because I haven't really gone into much research on it. So I picked it up, brought it to the front after doing the rest of my shopping, and I bought it. Now here's a bit of fun story. I used to live with two amazing dudes who were also gamers who would play games with me all the time. In fact, we still play Destiny together. But one day we were all like, well, we're between expansions of Destiny, but there's not much to do, and we're waiting on one of our tabletop gamers to get his head out of his ass. Spoiler, he never did. So let's play some MMOs. We tried Blade and Soul, we tried one other, and then we settled on a rather fun game that I remember it was fun, but I didn't remember what it was. Uh, it was Terra. Yeah. A game I already had and downloaded on my computer, I completely forgot about. Because I haven't played it in a while, because I'm not usually one for MMOs. So basically, I bought $20 worth of worthlessness. Because even though my Terra needed to update, you can't actually download the CD version of the game anymore for reasons that are beyond my comprehension. Um, you have to go to the website and download it from them. Who was it? use this Macho Brace to effectively strengthen our Pokemon in training. Since you've beaten us all here, I don't know if you need it, but we would like you to have our Macho Brace. I will probably never use this item. Mommy is stronger than Daddy. I'm stronger than Mommy. And Grandma's stronger than me. But my big brother is even stronger than Grandma. You're the first trainer I've seen who deploys Pokemon so masterfully, but I should tell you, my son is stronger than you. He even took the Pokemon League challenge, I'll have you know. There's no question that you're strong, but if you were to battle my grandson, you would end up crying in frustration. He's much stronger than any trainer our family knows. He must be challenging the Pokemon League champion by now. Knowing my grandson, he could be the champion already. So, fun fact, in Victory Road, well, I'll discuss that when we get to Victory Road, but there's somebody there that I will have to find and make sure that I battle, because, there are some hints that he might be this guy's, family member. Everybody in the Windstreet family, by the way, has a V in their name. I thought that was fun. Okay, do we? Ooh, I know there's an item down this way. Just this one area, then we'll head over to the gym. The aroma of flowers has a magical power. It cleanses us body and soul. Go, go, go! Pokemon 1, 2, and 3! Oh shit, this is gonna be a 6-on-6, isn't it? Alright, so who's up front again? Macargo, Goldeen. Alright, not too. Ooh, that's gorgeous. Cherry and Astro. Alright, do Bone Club on Macargo. Hydro Pump on Macargo. Doesn't matter what it is, it's dead. Alright. Mankey! This Bone Club won't do shit on a Mankey. Holy shit. Never mind. Keep on. And return on Goldeen. I do love that blend of teal and white together. I am absolutely terrible when it comes to my favorite color, and the fact that water types in this game happen to be that beautiful color is going to be the death of me. I will probably end up saying, oh, that beautiful coloration, whenever we come across a water type. Arcanine. Well, we won't have any trouble here. Back in Dewford Cave, when I was doing grinding, there were a lot of Arcanines in that goddamn cave. Oh, come on, Cherry. I don't get the point of using Teeter Dance when the only person not confused is your own ally, but that's okay. Bone Club again. This confusion will wear off eventually. Yes, let the confusion flow. Come on. Ow, Bone Meringue. Not the weirdest thing, really, that we've seen so far. Come on, Astro. So much for all those soda pops. We made use of them pretty quickly, didn't we? Alright. Screw Hydro Pump, screw Arcanine. We're going to just use Return. My apologies. Really? Why does this Goldeen have Flame Wheel and Bone Meringue and Teeter Dance? It's some weird mix of Quilava, Spinda, and Marowak. because I don't care. I want this Goldeen out of here. Yeah. So, fun fact, a lot of Pokemon from Generation 1 have similar or the same cries, and Goldeen happens to share um, a cry with um, Butterfree. I think another two is Rhydon and Charizard, if I'm not mistaken, and Poliwhirl and Wigglytuff. Their cries are remarkably similar, if not the same. Okay, I'm not saying that I want you to, but why would you use an ice type attack on a normal type when there's a perfectly good dragon to attack right here? Not that it matters to you because you're dead. Because you're dead. There we go. And okay, we gotta get that experience share off of Fairy Floss. She's starting to hog all the experience. Meditite. Easy enough to handle. Excuse me. Again with that Chai attack. Normally you don't see it that often. I think Porygon has it. Um and Dodrio and Doduo have it. I think Magneton has it. A lot of Pokemon with 3 Pokemon. Um, that is to say, combinations of what the that odor. It must be a Pokemon. It's a. Bleh. We got her phone number. I didn't notice this before, but she's standing in the middle of a ring of flowers. That's kind of a nice touch. Aha! There is an item. I knew it. Alright. Normally that's a heart scale. An item that won't become relevant until later. We're gonna go to the Pokemon Center. Hello and welcome to the Pokemon Center. We restore your tired Pokemon to full health. Would you like to rest your Pokemon? Blah 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 blah. Alright. Well, I don't really want to go back down to the beach right now. There's a fisherman and a rocker that we could fight, but I don't want to. And let's give this to Fee. What am I talking about? Fee. To Cherry. Do we have a slow Pokemon? I should check that. Who's the slowest? 20, 27, 23, 34, 33, and 36. Wow. So Astro is the slowest. The thing about the Macho Brace is it does promote growth of all stats sort of evenly. In exchange for cutting on speed growth. I don't really want to do that, so. Uncle, please. I want to challenge this gym and see how much better I've become. Please? May I? Please? Now hold on, Wally. Since you started living with Pokemon, you've grown quite a lot stronger, but don't you think you're pushing it to suddenly challenge a gym? I'm not pushing it. If I fight with Blustle, we can beat anyone. Oh, hi, Paint. I've gotten a lot stronger since we last met. Paint, I want you and my uncle to understand that. Please, will you have a battle with me? Sure.